home, I drove to the bottom property, and I realized that all my neighbors and stuff were combing the woods looking for her, and I realized right then and there that she was not there. I knew right then and there that she was gone. I just
So we know everybody grieves differently. Absolutely. But listening to Don, for him to be notified of his daughter's death, to throw as many tools as he can into his truck, and then leave straight from work, driving so fast that he beat everybody else there, everybody else being law enforcement, I'm assuming, and EMS. And they were about 30 minutes away. He was about 45 or so. Either way, even if it took him 45 full minutes to get there, he pulled up at the bottom of the road, he said, bottom of the hill. He saw all the neighbors searching in the woods. He saw his sons. And he knew right then and there that she was gone. She was gone, buddy. That's what he said. So that made me think, is there a thing called instant acceptance when it comes to grief? Because I've never heard of it. I've heard of the 5 stages of grief. Is he different than the majority? Because here it says the final stage of grief is acceptance. The final stage of grief is acceptance, not the very first stage within 45 minutes. In this last phase, people begin to come to grips with their own mortality, that of a loved one, or the circumstances surrounding a tragic loss. I just feel like Summer went missing before we found out Summer went missing. And they've had time to accept the reality of it. Yeah, it's hard to cope now that everybody's in your business and you have to keep that lie going, but you seem to have accepted her death immediately. But that's not a thing. It actually says here the hardest stage of grief for many people is what's known as acceptance. The hardest stage. It's the final stage of the traditional 5 stages of grief. Some people are never able to fully accept that their loved one is gone, and they aren't able to change that. But you, Dawn, you knew and you accepted it in less than 1 hour. I see here as an immediate reaction, you might doubt the reality of the loss at first. Not one person in that family that says, I can't believe. Nobody has doubted anything. They all said it. Today, I just posted the video. It was from yesterday. Grandma sent a message. She's gone. It says it in the message. So either you guys are turning over a brand new leaf and instantly accepting grief, or you've had a lot longer to ponder this and to go through these stages because you're at the final stage already. That is interesting to me. Keep talking, Don. We're listening.